Jayda Johnson, she'll check in for Jock Liddell. Inbounding Stevens. Lear to the hoop. Missed it, but Smith able to clean it up.
And who else doing a nice job? St. Joseph has to send two to Lear. Lear does a nice job making that move to the basket, but no one tags Smith on that offensive rebound, able to come away with an easy one.
Oh, nice play there. And finding herself in the paint, Gabby Casey able to convert on the runner. And the Hawks now have scored on their last two trips. Full court pressure. Cole Stevens gets it over just in time. Jayda Johnson driving, scoring.
A really nice drive there. And that's what happens when you press teams, is you open yourself up to gaps on the backside. Wolf does a nice job of finding Johnson, who's open in the corner. Johnson makes a nice move and a tough finish at the rim.
Casey on the cut. Trying to lob in. Rugler double team gave her right back to Gabby. And she's able to make another mid-range jumper.
And two shots like that right back-to-back for Casey. And again, St. Joseph's team that have just done a really nice job of when they have scored. It's been lots of different players, and they've gotten production from all sorts of folks, not just Siegler or Brugler.
Casey's a really consistent player. His averages just over 7 points a game. Had 8 points in the win against George Mason. 2 assists, 2 rebounds. Here she's back at it, and she's got 7 points already in this one. And this three from Smith comes to Casey off the rim. Rebound, Ariana Smith. Dayton wants to push. Niall Lear, jump stop in the lane. A lot of contact, and Niall Lear had no problem on the finish.
What an acrobatic finish there by Lear. Just no fear, taking it right to this Hawks defense, and you said it, finishing through a whole lot of contact.
Osler, now slip to Siegler. Dayton's done a pretty good job here on this standout from Denmark. Hawks, Brugler. This 6 games, he's played in the last 3. Three-pointer off the mark by Casey, the ball out of bounds. And was Dayton able to come up with a stop? Niall Lear, she is so athletic, Christine. And how about that take?
And see, gets hit pretty good there on the arm by Casey, and still able to see that one go through. And just an absolutely acrobatic, athletic finish.
Dayton going to make a couple changes. Ivy Wolf goes off. Olivia Leon comes on. Here's Ricky Harris, far side. She got bumped by Smith. Christine, what we saw at the start, 20-2 St. Joe's, to where we are right now in a 6-point game, 28-22. What's changed?
Well, this Dayton team has really been able to settle in and figure out this Hawk press. And they've done a nice job. You saw there, Ricky Harris did a nice job of drawing a foul and taking on that pressure. As you see a nice 3 from Jayda Johnson from Olivia Leon.
Jayda Johnson, 5 points here early. And what a spark by the Dayton bench, as it's a 3-point game. On the bounce, it's Kaylee Griffin. First time I've called her name. My daughter of head coach Cindy Griffin. And St. Joe's trying to find something on offense. Another deflection by Dayton. Tamika Williams-Jeter has got to be excited how her team has been able to respond after a really difficult start. Kaylee inside. Brugler able to control off a deflection from Leon. 10 to shoot. Griffin downhill. It's off the rim, no. Rebound, Brugler. Kick out, Sneed. And the hot shooting from the Hawks. It's been a different story from the outside. As Flyers, chance to cut this to 1, maybe tie the game with a 3. Smith on the double team, she was out of bounds.
And a nice play in transition there. Smith just trying her best to keep that pivot foot moving, just takes an extra step. But if you're Coach Griffin, you've got to be thrilled with the shots that your team is getting. They're doing a nice job on the offensive glass. Brugler has been getting her teammates some open shots from threes, and it's not like the shots that they've been taking since their hot start have been contested. They're taking open shots, and as a coach, if you have players that can make them, you want them to take them. So she's certainly not going to tell them to stop.
Dayton to steal. Cole Stevens up the floor. Olivia Leon blocked by Siegler. Dayton is face guarding Siegler, and she has just not been really in the offense. And St. Joe's trying to get her involved here. Nice pass over the top, but another miss. There's the Hawks. There's a lid on that rim. Ricky Harris trying to get back quickly. Here's Jayda Johnson as the Flyers will set things up.
And as a player on offense, when you know you're the one that's going to be going to, your team is looking for you to get going on offense, and you're being face guarded. It is just so tough to, once you catch the ball, you feel like you got to get a shot up and you got to get something going. So for Siegler, definitely look for her to continue to settle in and feel the rest of the game out.
Travel as Cole Stevens called on steps. Timeout on the floor. It's the Hawks by 3.
In the Atlantic 10, every night is about fierce talent that defines greatness, elite coaches, extraordinary talent, a relentless drive to be the best. With 6 teams in the postseason last year, we're just getting started. A10 women's basketball, strength, competition, tradition. The Atlantic 10. Experience the excitement.
Best of luck to all those participating A10 Indoor Track and Field Championships. As you saw, that spot gets underway Friday. Championship season, and all eyes will be just outside of Richmond for the women's basketball championships. And focus, Richmond and Davidson in a tight one. You got the 2 hottest teams in the league facing each other tonight, and Richmond by 3 with 5 minutes left in the game. Spiders won 14 straight regular season champs. Kaylee Griffin wants a 3, didn't get it, but on the putback, Aaliyah Sneed. And Davidson has won 7 straight. But for St. Joe's, things would be a lot easier if Richmond wins that game here tonight. 30-25, Sneed on the make. It's a 5-point contest. Jayda Johnson makes it 2.
How about Jayda Johnson coming off the bench and playing with so much confidence, tasked with the hardest assignment on defense in Siegler, and has just been absolutely outstanding on the offensive end as well. As you see a really nice 3 there by Mackenzie Smith.
Big three. Jayda Johnson, career high. As for Johnson, she did not appear in the game against Fordham. We're going to travel here, calling on Olivia Leon. Johnson only played 1 minute against St. Louis. And here, the St. Joe's Hawks, Johnson's got 8 points for UD.
And been kind of a roller coaster of a season for her. Started a few games earlier on in conference play, and you said it has had fewer minutes here as of late. So what better way to kind of cement your role and add some more playing time to your kind of slate by coming out and just playing with absolute fearlessness and confidence on the offensive end.
10 to shoot. Stokes missing. Rebound Johnson. Fires down by 5. Ricky Harris got hit. And Ryan Stokes is going to be the culprit. There's Ricky Harris. This is
an absolute shot.
Helicopter mode right here. Look out.
Ooh.
Boy, it was really interesting talking about all the injuries that number 6 in white has had to deal with. An outstanding career at Ohio State, finishing it here at Dayton. I've Ivy Wolf missed, but got it back. Johnson, another one. My,
Come on, why not?
my. Jayda Johnson on an absolute heater.
And her teammates love it. Really cool to see. Just so fun. And I mean, just absolute great night that she's having. Perfect from the field here today.
Timeout. St. Joe's. The Flyers have cut the deficit to 2. You see the numbers by Jayda Johnson. Folks, let's just give you some perspective. Coming into the game, she was 6 of 25 from 3. So, 24%. Christine, you know she's capable of making that shot. Been a little bit of a different story this year, but she's getting some minutes. And boy, you said it, she is shining.
Yeah, making the most of them. And as a shooter, especially, you don't have quite the start of the season that you want to from outside the arc, but once you see one go in, that's all you need. And have teammates that are finding you when you're open and feeding the hot hand and playing at home too on senior night. What better way to cut this deficit to 2?
Ziegler, handoff, Smith, cut off by Wolf. Fans wanted a double dribble, so did the Dayton bench. And meanwhile, the Hawks passing that thing around. Snead finds Brugler for an easy bucket to make it a full-point game.
Yeah, just so solid on the offensive end. They just really know how to run their system and find an open teammate. They're so patient within the shot clock, too. Never rushing a shot and always giving themselves good looks.
Ivy Wolf, double team, nice pass, finds Wheeler. Wheeler blocked by Snead, who did last touch. It'll stay with Dayton.
And really nice, solid defensive effort there by Snead. Does a good job of stepping up on the help, coming over to guard Wheeler, and just absolutely stuffs her at the rim.
4:47 left in the first quarter. St. Joe's was up by 18. It was a 20-2 game, but the Flyers have really played well since and have been able to cut the deficit to 2. But they've done it a couple times each time. The Hawks haven't responded with a bucket. Dayton will inbound to Ivy Wolf here. 5 to shoot. Wolf trying to get around. Ziegler will give to Johnson. 3-pointer. Oh! Jayda Johnson, flamethrower.
And sometimes it's just your night. I mean, setting up an absolute prayer with maybe less than a second on the shot clock. And how about Jayda Johnson?
Well, her career high was 6. Right now, she's been able to double that. And she makes it a 1-point game, and the Flyer fans are fired up. Brugler, 3 to shoot. Snead late in the clock. They didn't get it off in time. And a shot clock violation. Dayton's got a chance to take the lead.
And what these Flyers have been able to do is get this Flyer faithful at Dayton 6 into it. And these fans are absolutely loving what they're seeing here as of late.
Jayda Johnson, 5 of 5 from the field, 4 of 4 from 3. And she's got 14 points to lead all scores. Leon had it knocked away. Here's Wolf. Gives it to Leon. Olivia driving, scoring, and Dayton 36, St. Joe's 35.
Just playing with so much more confidence and toughness than they showed early in that first quarter. Not as scared with the basketball and really taking it to this Hawks defense.
So, and how about bench points? Dayton has just been so impressive off the pine. Flyers doubling up the Hawks 20-10. Here's Snead, throws it in the Dayton bench. If I would have told you in this half, Dayton down 20-2, that the Flyers were going to have the lead with 40 seconds left in the second quarter, you'd have been calling me crazy.
I might not have believed you, but you know what? Anything can happen, and anything can happen on senior night. I really believe that there's some magic to be had when your team is playing on your own senior night, and this Flyers team has really responded so well.
Oh, I thought Jayda Johnson was going to set this place on fire again. She passed on that 3. Here's Stevens. Harris, does she have a 3-inner? No. Rebound comes to Smith. Ricky took it away, though. The Flyers got a chance to hold for the last shot and take a lead into halftime. Stevens missed the shot, but it went off Ziegler and Dayton with 3.9 on the clock.
A really smart defensive play there by Ziegler. Does a nice job. Has the smaller Stevens. Maybe Stevens has a step on her, but doesn't fret and does a nice job of blocking that shot.
Oh, great play. Ricky Harris at the rim. The Flyer fans are on their feet. Dayton is down by 18 points in the first quarter, and they'll go into the locker room up by 3. Welcome to the Jayda Johnson Show. Christine, how about this sophomore?
Gosh, she's just been absolutely outstanding, doing it from all 3 levels. Seeing the threes go in, lighting this place on fire, and heading into halftime up 3.